I want to talk to you about attraction marketing and lead generation. Really, when you look at network marketing or MLM program, basically there's two ways that you can approach this. You can either approach it the old way or the new way. The old way of doing things, you know, it's really a struggle for most network marketers in this industry because statistics tells us that at least 95% of the people who approach a network marketing business, they struggle to make any kind of money in this industry. Reason being because, we're living in a different time now. Back in the days, the 80s, the 90s, we were able to, basically talk to our friends and our family and invite them to a meeting or do a three-way call. And, really, this being an internet day, you have to really approach this differently. It's time out for buying leads, spending a whole lot of money on your business because most of the time, the way your business is set up, and you probably can relate with this if you are in business already, is that you perhaps are spending more money than you're making. Now, that's not a good idea. Some people go months doing that. Even regretfully, go years simply because they continue to listen to what their upline perhaps is teaching them or what they learned before. Make your 100 names list and, bother your family and friends about your opportunity, about your product or your service. And it's really, you really have to approach this thing, differently. See, the thing about it is, if 95% of the people are failing, or 97% even are failing, what are the other 3% doing? They must be doing something. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing the old way sometimes, but that should be about 5% of your marketing. You should not depend on basically your warm market, as they say, or the 3-foot rule, or anybody that's in your vicinity, or relying on your upline to do three-way calls. Because most of the time, you have a prospect on the line and you try to reach your upline, but they're probably busy helping somebody else make the business. What you want to do, you don't want to have to depend on your upline. You want to be the go-to person. You want to be the person that people search out. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Branding yourself, generating leads, generating cash flow. That's the main thing that you need in a business. You need to be able to generate leads. You need to be able to produce cash. If you cannot do that, then you're definitely going to go out of business. You need to learn what will it take for me to be able to be the professional, the person that is sought out. Typically, you don't want to be the hunter. You want to be the hunted. You want to be the person that, looking for. You want to set yourself up as the person who is maybe the wizard, or maybe the go-to person. That's the person I'm trying to talk about. Because when you think about it, when you're sick, all right, you don't have your doctors going around passing out flyers, telling you to come to my office or whatever. You go and search them out. You need a doctor's appointment. You're going to go see them. They're the professional. You're seeking them out. And it's the same way when it comes to your network marketing business, your MLM business. You want to have that type of attraction happening, in your life. And the only way you can do it is you have to actually learn the skill sets. It's not a get rich thing. It's not, something that you're gonna get overnight. But you have to learn the proper things, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, you're not gonna get anywhere. Listen, let me put it this way. Everybody's out there trying to dig for gold. All right, everybody, is chasing after this business, that business, the other business, taking their failure into every single business that they go to, instead of stopping and learning how to market. How do I generate leads? What do I need to do to attract people to me? All right, that's what you need to learn how to do. Okay, system that I found. It helps you. It gives you video tutorials. It tells you exactly what you need to do. I don't pick up the phone and I don't call anybody. Everybody calls me, okay? Those days are long gone. If you're cold calling and you're not getting anywhere, because we're living in an internet age now, and you need to use the internet as leverage. All right? That's what you need to do. You need to set yourself up to be that person that people are calling. You got to attract people to you. Okay? That's what this is all about. Attracting people to you. Now, there are people who are able to uh, uh, have meetings. They're able to sell an Eskimo, you know, ice. All right, they're just good talkers. All right, most people are not good salespeople, so they need to have a system that's going to market them and that's going to put them out there, and so they can develop a relationship with their customers, their distributors. See, there are three things that you have to learn to do. Okay, you need to learn how to build a list, and then you need to learn how to build a relationship with that list, and then you need to learn how to monetize. Because 95% of the people are going to say no to your opportunity, but you still want to make money off of those that say no to your opportunity, while you gather the other 5% to create a residual income. If you're interested in learning more about it, check me out, call me. My number's on the screen. Uh, Fill in your name, your email, and learn more about this system. And maybe we can talk soon. All right? Thanks for checking out the video. See you later.